Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. For today's video, we're going to be taking an in-depth look into the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro 1LE. In this review, we're going to be talking about both the V6 and V8 models. We'll start them up, get plenty of sound clips, take them on thorough drives both on the road and the track, and show you all of the unique aspects throughout the interiors as well as exteriors. So without further ado, let's go and hop on in and get started. Chevrolet first developed the 1LE package for the third generation Camaro back in 1988, although it wouldn't officially debut until 1989. It was designed to elevate factory-built Camaros and increase their capabilities to make them more competitive in showroom stock racing. The big-ticket items included modified suspensions, upgraded brakes, and revised gearing. As many of you all probably know, the 1LE package was reintroduced on the 5th generation Camaro in 2013 as an exclusive option for the SS. For the 2017 model year, which also marks Camaro's 50th anniversary, the 1LE package is now available for the all-new 6th generation Camaro. It's still available for the SS, but for the first time you can also order it with a V6. The V6 1LE gains a variety of uprated components borrowed from the SS, while the SS 1LE benefits from a healthy dose of ZL1 goodness. The idea behind the 1LE is to better prep the car for track use, making it stop quicker, handle sharper, and yield greater control. With a lower price point and less weight compared to the SS, the V6 1LE is likely the most track-capable car in its segment, and should be even better suited for autocross events than the SS. Curb weight for the V6 1LE comes in at 3,490 pounds, while the SS 1LE weighs 3,747 pounds. Regardless of the engine you choose, each comes with a similar suite of upgrades. Styling-wise, the most noticeable difference between a 1LE and your regular Camaro is the satin black hood. A lower front splitter and 3-piece rear spoiler provide a functional benefit by reducing lift at higher speeds. The front fascia on the V6 also incorporates high-flow upper and lower grills to increase airflow into the engine bay. Inside the 1LE, you have a standard microfiber suede steering wheel and shifter for a little bit of extra grip over leather units. Down at the very bottom, all Camaros for 2017 actually have this 50 logo, which celebrates, the first Camaro back in 1967. Also, with the SS, the Recaro bucket seats are standard. They offer a lot of lateral support and are actually quite comfortable. They're also available for the V6. Highlighting the intended nature of this package, 1LE Camaros are only offered with Tremec 6-speed manual transmissions. Like I've discussed in prior videos, SS models receive an exclusive active rev match feature. Behind the steering wheel is a set of paddle shifters labeled Rev Match. When switched on, downshifts are accompanied by an automatic throttle blip instead of you having to rev match yourself. It's a brilliant piece of technology that really frees up your mind when out on the track, as you can concentrate more on driving and pushing the car closer to its limits without the need for added footwork. Both the V6 and SS 1LE come with short throw shifters and limited slip differentials. On the V6, the diff is mechanical and features a 3.27-to-1 final drive. The SS has an electronic diff and a 3.73-to-1 final drive. It reacts even quicker to maximize your experience on high-speed tracks with greater stability, control, and acceleration response. Underpinning the V6 1LE are many of the same FE3 suspension components you'd find on an SS, including twin-tube dampers, rear subframe mounts, ball-jointed rear toe links, and thicker anti-roll bars. The SS1LE takes it one step further by implementing FE4 suspension components and magnetic ride control, a similar setup to the one found in the 2017 ZL1. It also includes specific springs, stabilizer bars, rear toe links, rear trailing links, and rear subframe mounts. The front suspension consists of independent McPherson struts, while the rear is an independent 5-link setup. Surprisingly, there's almost no difference in the way either 1LE drives over any other new Camaro I've driven this year. Especially with magnetic ride control in the SS, the ride remains smooth when you want it, albeit a tad stiffer, and can be stiffened even more by just the touch of a button. To ensure everything is performing up to its fullest potential, the V6 1LE adds an engine oil cooler, a rear differential cooler, and a greater capacity for engine coolant. The SS already carries an engine oil and differential cooler, but the SS 1LE adds a transmission cooler as well. In addition to the styling tweaks, unique 20-inch forged aluminum wheels are also included, along with specifically developed tires. On the V6, the wheels are 8.5 inches wide in front and 9.5 inches wide in the rear. They're wrapped in Goodyear Eagle F1 asymmetric run flats, two 45/40s in front and two 75/35s in the rear. With the extra power on board, the SS 1LE has a larger footprint thanks to 10-inch wide wheels in front and 11-inch wide wheels in the rear, accompanied by Goodyear Eagle F1 supercar tires measuring 285/30 in front and 305/30 in the rear. By having the upgraded tires in conjunction with the suspension upgrades, the V6 1LE can corner up to 0.97 G, while the SS can hold an impressive 1.02 G of lateral acceleration. This car's full potential is best experienced on the track, without a doubt. The steering is incredibly precise and there's a ton of grip. It's definitely a confidence builder with really high limits. Outside of purpose-built supercars and cars costing $10,000 to $20,000 more, a 1LE Camaro might as well be one of the best bangs for your buck if you're looking for a factory-built car that's already prepped and ready for track duty. It takes advantage of everything that makes the Gen 6 Camaro such a great car to drive. Of course, I've covered all of that in my prior Camaro reviews, so be sure to check them out if you'd like to learn more. To make it stop with authority, all 1LEs feature robust Brembo brakes. On the V6, 4-piston calipers are used up front in conjunction with 12.6-inch one-piece discs and 12.4-inch discs in the rear and single-piston calipers. Chevrolet claims a V6 1LE can stop from 60 miles an hour in 112 feet. The 2-piece front discs on the SS 1LE are shared with the Cadillac ATS-V. At 14.6 inches in diameter, they're 7% larger than the ones used on the regular SS and feature 6-piston calipers. The 13.3-inch rear rotors are paired to 4-piston calipers. As expected, they shorten the stopping distance from 60 miles an hour to just 107 feet. When equipped with the 3.6-liter V6, the Camaro is pushing out a respectable 335 horsepower at 6,800 RPM and 284 pound-feet of torque at 5,300 RPM. However, the 6.2-liter V8 is pushing out 455 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 455 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. Those numbers are unchanged over their regular counterparts and help propel the cars to 60 miles an hour in 5.2 and 4.2 seconds respectively. The V6 can accelerate through a quarter mile in 13.7 seconds at 102 miles per hour, while the V8 can do the deed in 12.5 seconds at 115 miles per hour. This was my first drive in a V6 Camaro, and honestly it did not disappoint one bit, even being a die-hard V8 fan. It's a well-mannered sports car with a well-balanced chassis and everything most folks would ever want out of a fun coupe. One of my favorite options for the Camaro in general, Chevrolet's dual-mode performance exhaust, comes as standard on both 1LEs. You can control the sound profile through the infotainment system, either manually or in response to what drive mode you have the car set to. I explained how all of that works in my Pure Sound SS overview a while back. The link can be found in the top right-hand corner of the video. Premium fuel is recommended on the SS, but the V6 is more than capable to run on regular. A 19-gallon fuel tank is included with both, while the V6 1LE borrows its fuel pump from the SS to prevent fuel starvation on tight corners. EPA Economy estimates for the V6 range between 18 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. The SS is rated between 16 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. As far as pricing, the 1LE package for V6 Camaros comes in at $4,500, bringing the base price to $32,895 for a 1LS and $37,395 for the 2LT. On the SS, the 1LE is a $6,500 option, which leads to a base price of $44,400 for a 1SS. Again, the Recaro front seats are included on the SS, but remain a $1,195 option on the V6. The only other major option is the $1,300 performance data recorder. Now we're on to the sound clips. We'll get a few rounds of the SS and then we'll move on to the V6. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth look at the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro 1LE. Be sure to stay tuned next time and subscribe today. There's always a lot more where that came from. Take care everyone.